And welcome back to the PSB Elite 30. Welcome back to the PSB Elite 32 Session 1. This matchup features Blazers Exposure Red taking on Carolina All-Stars Bond. I'm Marcus Burnett. We appreciate you joining us here for today's webcast. It's Carolina All-Stars Bond with it. As they move it around here around the perimeter. Getting the bounce there is number 24 for the Carolina All-Stars. That's Chrysalyn Boston. Meanwhile, it's a deuce on the other end for the Blazers Exposure. That's Jessica Carter. Carter makes it a 2-2 ball game early on. Getting the step here. The easy layup drill on the inside. That's number 3. That's Tiara Wilson. Wilson makes it 4-2. Pass inside, and it's Araya Copeland. Tell you what, not taking either team long to get on the board here in this one. We've got a 6-4 ball game early on as it's been bucket to bucket here early on. This one's going to be missed. It's Snipes is going to pull it out of there. Snipes looking to get from point A to point B in a hurry, floats it up and gets the bounce. Jalen Snipes ties us up at 6 apiece. Ball going to be stolen away. Offensive rebound. Follow-up attempts, no good. Up and down we go here in this one. This one's going to be a stop and pop. That one's off the back of the rim. Long rebound going to be chased down there by Blazers Exposure. That was Nyla Perry specifically who brought it down. Snipes gets it ahead. Jumper off the mark. Carolina All-Stars with the rebound, as you can hear. Both coaches in the background urging their players to push it. That's done there by Jada Craig, who goes coast to coast and makes it 8-6 in favor of Carolina All-Stars. Stolen. Carolina All-Stars coming the other way, and we're going to have a foul there against Snipes. So that's going to send number 3, Tiara Wilson, to the free throw line. Second free throw is good. That'll make it 9-6 in favor of Carolina All-Stars Bond. Snipes gets it over to the corner, trying to get it inside to Copeland, but the All-Stars are able to get the steal. Wilson gets it over to a wide open. That was a wide open Tiara Wilson there. That was Michaela Wilson that got it over to her. Pockets nearly picked, but able to retain possession was Madison Irvin. Irvin, joined by Michaela Wilson and Tiara Wilson out there, as well as Kia Abrams, number 10, and number 24, Chrysalyn Boston.
Move it, corner.
6-9 here early on. Carolina All-Stars being patient here on the offensive end. They working inside. And Araya Copeland going to be called for the foul. It'll be on the floor.
Hey, she's shooting. Hey, she was shooting. That was, get it in. UNC. Mac, overboard, T. Over to the left board. Kristen wide. Kristen get wider. Look. Move it! Move it!
Carolina All-Stars being patient on the offensive end. Step back three-pointer on the way. No good. Long rebound. Snipes taps it to Copeland. Snipe hands it off. Now gets it to Copeland. Copeland going to take the jumper just short. Easy pass is made. Finish. Hoop and the harm counted. It's going to send Michaela Wilson to the line. It's an 11-6 ball game after the front end. Wilson goes to the line with a chance to make it the three-point play.
Let's go, 22. Drop,
6-point lead for Carolina All-Stars. Perry over to Snipes. Back to Perry. They work it into Copeland. Copeland gets a little bit too far under the rim there for that one. That one goes off of the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds. Good defense on the inside by the Carolina All-Stars. Approaching the 10-minute mark.
Right there. Look at Monty. You ready?
Madison Irvin tries to force that one inside. Copeland gets a hand on it. Thought that was going to be a backcourt violation. Official tells the Blazers exposure coaching staff that it was tipped before it went backcourt. Trying to weave through the gray jerseys there was Wilson. She kicks it out. Three-pointer. String music there from the outside. That's number 4, Jada Craig.
22. Rotate. Sprint back.
Going to be a trip to the free throw line here for Jessica Carter. Six to 15 after that three-pointer by Craig. First free throw good by Carter. The interior presence of Jessica Carter there at the free throw line, as well as Araya Copeland, going to be something to keep an eye on here throughout this matchup. So far, I think the All-Stars have done a good job of containing them, but they're going to be on the boards on both ends and doing what you saw Copeland do there on that play. If it's not a block shot, it's going to be a chain shot. So we have our first timeout of the game. We'll take a second to look at a couple Prospects Nation TV instant replays. Take a look at this first one. Carolina All-Stars and the Blazers, both of them are going to push it this entire game. You see the nice little pass, able to drop it off. That was Tiara Wilson with the assist. Michaela Wilson with the bucket. me look here. That was that last three-pointer. That was knocked down. That was Jada Craig there on that triple. The score is now 7-15 in favor of the Carolina All-Stars. It's another look. Wilson can't get it to go. Long rebound going to be brought down by Snipes. Perry stepping in the one. Been looking for her to get a little bit more involved here in this game. The Blazers are at their best when she's knocking down those high arching threes from the outside and having a good time. Coach Tim Marshall, great coach, leader of this Blazers exposure program. You always know his parents are going to play hard. They're going to learn the game, and they're going to have a good basketball IQ. But with all of the fundamentals and the execution that he emphasizes with his players, also wants to make sure they're having fun. Copeland can't get that finish inside. Stopping and popping. There is Tierra Wilson. Wilson now makes it a 10-point advantage. Nice spin move. Lost the handle there on the layup. Good move there by Kia Abrams. You look at Carolina All-Stars bond, the director, Ty Cox, head coach Portia Jones, and also coached by Tim Wilson. We're under the 8-minute mark here in the first half. They work it inside. Good shot there over the outstretched arm of Jessica Carter. It's Chrysalyn Boston, the Winston-Salem native, making it a 12-point game. Perry to Snipes. Back to Perry. Now inside to Copeland. Copeland gets rid of it as the double comes. Taya Johnson over to Perry. Perry, good on the three-pointer. You see a couple of those fall for this Blazers exposure team. You see what it does for their energy as a whole. I mean, any team, three-pointers are going to be good, but they really feed off Nia Perry, meanwhile coming right back and nullifying those 3 points. Number 10 there, Kia Abrams for Carolina All-Stars. The Blazers answer right back. (13-22). Still a 9-point advantage for the Carolina All-Stars. Flashing there, getting it. Had the open shot initially, but that time kind of took that extra step, that extra dribbling step. Carter able to get a hand up. Perry has the baseline cut off. She says, no, it's not. Goes right back to it. Drops it off to Carter. Can't get the shot to go, but good creation there by Perry. Carolina All-Stars get it ahead. Nice pass, but unable to pump the brakes in enough time. There is Abrams. So it'll go back over to Blazers exposure. Snipes to Perry. Back up top to Snipes. Perry looking inside for Copeland. So that one's out of bounds. Perry and Copeland not exactly on the same page there, but Blazers trying to be more deliberate about getting it in to Copeland as well as Carter. Nice defense there by Carter. She has both hands up, able to block it and wrestle it away. Snipes, too strong. Abrams, she had just checked out. Now she's back in the game and then looking to go coast to coast. She's too strong on the layup. Perry with the rebound. Ahead to Snipes. Snipes to Copeland. Copeland no good on the layup. This one's up and down here over the past couple possessions. Not the same scoring frequency that we saw with the first couple possessions. But the pace just as fast. Wide open jumper, in and out. It's a good look, just wouldn't stay down there for Ashley Free. Tierra Wilson being patient with it. We're under the 4-minute mark now here in the first half. Gets it over to Michaela Wilson. Now right around the free throw line area, back to Wilson. Here's a three-pointer coming. Nothing but net. There for Madison Irvin. As Irvin makes it a 12-point game. We look back at a couple Prospects Nation TV instant replays. Talked about Nyla Perry. The Blazers are at her best when she's knocking down threes. This one a good 5 feet behind the three-point line. Still within the range of Perry. Ironically answering right back, which is what the All-Stars have been able to do here in this game. Right after that Perry three, they find Abrams with the pass. She splashes it through. You see Coach Tim Marshall there talking to his Blazers exposure squad, and obviously they've got some things within the the execution side that they're going to look to address. I think on the offensive end, while they've made an effort to be able to look inside, but a lot of it has been deliberate in terms of Coach Marshall calling for that and them just doing what the coach tells them to do. I think they'll get a little bit more in a flow and feeding off of Perry and Snipes to where when they go inside, it's more because they see what's there and they're creating opportunities as opposed to just doing the obligatory toss on the inside. From a volume standpoint, you'll be able to know when this Blazers exposure team is rolling because you'll hear it from Coach Marshall as well as their communication and sounds on court. But give the All-Stars credit. They've done a good job of playing their part and having the Blazers exposure squad stuck at 13. Here at this point in the game, Snipes gets the step and she's fouled there by Irvin. Just with the airport test, I think when you look at the size that Blazers have inside, and even though you've got some players with some good size on the Carolina All-Stars, you would still think that would be advantage Blazers exposure. As Jada Craig steals that one but couldn't stay in bounds, but the All-Stars have done a good job of being able to mitigate the effect that both Copeland and Carter have had inside. While they've made some good plays, we haven't really seen the Blazers taking advantage of that inside mismatch that they have as much as they would like to early on. Now back inside to Copeland. Copeland fouled on the play. You hear Coach Marshall imploring his team to get that ball inside, telling his post players to work in there, get the position, and once they get the ball, make it happen from there. That free throw in and out. Copeland splits the pair. So it's an 11-point game.
Overload, yeah, overload. Look.
We're under 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Here's a three, just off the front of the rim. Snipes couldn't hold on to the long rebound. Snipes lost his Grizzling Boston's game. She picks it up. It's another opportunity here. 2 $4 sale on threes, and Madison Irwin cashes in. Makes it a 14-point game now. All-Stars is going to let that one go out of bounds. Kia Abrams checks back in.
Overload.
For Carolina.
Look. Good job, guys.
Checks back in and uses the window there for that short jumper. Leads now 16. Taya Johnson now over to Snipes. Trying to work it inside to Copeland. Copeland saves it, but right to the orange jerseys as they come the other way, splitting through, but being called for the travel. Snipes trying to force that one to Copeland. It's going to be stolen. First shot's no good. Second shot followed up there by Tierra Wilson. It's now an 18-point deficit being faced by the Blazers. Johnson and Snipes. Tough shot, good defense being played there by Craig. Moved her feet, arms straight up. And finishing on the other. It's now a 20-point advantage. That one goes off of Johnson's foot, picking it up and off to the races, all the All-Stars. Abrams lost it for a second, but got it. There's another three on the way. Ice cream. Tierra Wilson is able to end the first half there with that triple. They say when it rains, it pours. We've got plenty of precipitation here at Georgia Regents University as it's 37-14 as we go into halftime. We'll be back after this intermission. Second half action is underway back here at the PSB Elite 32 Session 1. And as you can see, it has been all Carolina All-Stars in the first half of this one. For those of you that might just be joining us, the best nutshell summary I can give you is that the Carolina All-Stars have been able to use their up and down pace to really get in a good rhythm offensively. They've got multiple contributors, whether it's Kia Abrams, the Wilsons, and Michaela and Sierra, as well as Jada Craig. They've been able to be scrappy defensively, play good team defense to kind of nullify that size advantage that you see the Blazers have inside with both Araya Copeland as well as Jessica Carter. So both teams, early on it was back and forth, but we really seen the All-Stars sustain that momentum. While the Blazers, it's been tougher for them to get buckets as this game has went on. They've tried to go inside, but good team defense has really prevented Copeland and Carter from getting going in there. And outside of a couple threes by Nyla Perry, and a few buckets there, here and there by Snipes, there's really been no soup on the offensive end for the Blazers, but their team is going to play hard this entire game. And I wouldn't say it's over just yet. Still plenty of time. Obviously, we just started the second half, but a very tall task in order for the Blazers to come back and get this one. It should make for a good matchup because they're not going to go quietly. That one's off the back of the rim. Jalen Snipes with the rebound. Here's Snipes for three. Money. Now that's the Jalen Snipes we're used to seeing here on Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. That triple makes it a 20-point game. Shot no good. Carter with the rebound. Nearly throws it away. Perry saves it. Carter goes down to the deck to get it, and she's called for the travel. Unfortunate sequence right there. They had gotten another stop. Carter gets the rebound and shows some of that defensive rebounding potential that we're expecting to see from her and Copeland as this game continues. But they threw it away and trying to get it to Perry, and just like that, the All-Stars make them pay by coming back and knocking down a triple. Perry trying to get those three back. It's off. Tierra Wilson getting it to Jada Craig, who slices through. Makes it 17-42.
Drop, Jada. Good. Right on that turn. Good push off.
Perry called for the travel. A little tied up there with her leg. Not sure if it's a cramp or if she twisted her ankle. We will take a short commercial break just to make sure all's well with Perry. We're back in, ready to resume play. Nyla Perry was able to walk off the court under her own power. It looked like she just twisted her ankle a little bit there on that last play. Thought it was either a twist or possibly a cramp, but she's being tended to by the trainers here on site. And when you look at this July live period, we're coming into the the final stretch of it. These young ladies have played a lot of games over the course of the past week or so. Taking advantage of the exposure in front of these college coaches that have been able to attend these events. So while it's a great time for exposure, it takes a toll on the body. So you never want to see a player go down. When they do, you just want to make sure that it's nothing too major. And it looks like Perry will be okay. But there's a steal by the Carolina All-Stars as they get it back. It's 44-17 now. And even that changes as we speak, as it's now a 30-point game. Snipes to Copeland. Back out to Snipes. Good defense, arm straight up there on the inside by Boston. And layups left just short there by Wilson. Snipes, cross-court pass to Johnson, back to Snipes. Nowhere to go there along the baseline. Pass ahead. Wilson, too easy. Pass to Copeland. It was a 50-50 ball. Copeland says, look, score might be what it is, but she had no intentions of letting Jada Craig come away with that ball there. Here's Johnson for three. No good. Craig with the rebound. Pushes it ahead to Tiara Wilson. Nice job of getting back on defense there by Tyra Johnson. Another triple for the All-Stars.
Rotate. Corner.
Nothing but orange jerseys swarming around. That's been part of why it's been so hard for the Blazers' exposure to get anything going on offense. It's been solid team defense being played by the All-Stars. When they've gotten the ball inside, the double has come, and they've scrambled out around the perimeter to make sure that the guards were kept at bay as well. It's hard to get down to a team and be able to come back in a game period, let alone here in the back end of this July live period. It takes a lot from the legs to not only be able to hold a team to a certain number of points, but to have an offensive outpouring that allows you to close the gap. Especially when the All-Stars are playing like they are right now. They're not playing like they have end of July legs. They're out there getting up and down quickly. Conditioning paying off here down this stretch. Michaela Wilson still has it. Passes it off to Abrams. Abrams got on the rim a little bit quicker than she anticipated, but still gets back on defense, gets a piece of that one. Offensive rebound. Tries to muscle it in there. It won't stay down. Another block inside for Boston. Johnson's jumper off the mark. And we'll have a foul on the play. Abrams inside to Boston. Wrestling away the offensive rebound and scoring it there. Armani Hampton. That three's off. Tierra Wilson leaves that layup just short. Ball passed the head too far, and the All-Stars come away with it. Work it into Abrams. Abrams kicks it back out. I should try a three. Ball's loose, but the Blazers pick it up.
Hey, 42. 42. 42.
Approaching the 7-minute mark. Catch and shoot three. Too strong. Johnson with the rebound. Going baseline, nowhere to go. Hampton with the block. Tierra Wilson kicks it out. Abrams opts not to take the three. Ball's loose for a second, but they retain possession. No good on that three-pointer. Armani Hampton, she's had a nice little spurt over the past couple possessions. You see a few offensive rebounds, 2 blocks. Turns her most recent rebound into 2 points there.
Rebound, Monty. Hey, come back.
Just Tierra Wilson. Boston playing volleyball around the rim. Earns a trip to the free throw line. That free throw's off the mark, but that would be indicative of how the game has gone so far for the Carolina All-Stars. And ball not bouncing the way you would like to if you're Blazers exposure. Obviously, the All-Stars have done a lot of things right here in this one. Their hustle and execution to put them in this position to really be coasting under the 5-minute mark. Abrams over to Wilson.